Am I the a-hole for demanding that my girlfriend pay for my Xbox that she took? Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more daily content. My 24M girlfriend 22F birthday was last week. I asked her what she wanted as her present and she gave me a number of options. Unfortunately, all these options weren't affordable and I ended up getting her a basket of bath products. She said she liked it and the birthday party went pretty smoothly. Then she changed her tone. She asked why I didn't get her one of the things she mentioned and I explained that I couldn't afford it and that I'll get her whatever she wants when I'm able. She seemed upset and couldn't let it go. Yesterday, I promised my friends to play video games but my Xbox was gone. I looked all over the apartment. My roommate told me my girlfriend came and took it. I called her immediately but she didn't talk till she arrived at my place. She showed me a new Samsung phone she bought earlier on and said that she sold my Xbox to get it since I couldn't get it for her. I told her I already bought her something. She told me that my gift has been sitting in her closet for a week now and that it was on me because I got her something she didn't need. I blew up on her for taking my Xbox and getting a new phone. She told me she'd get me a new Xbox on Christmas and that I could play PUBG on my phone. I was stunned. I immediately demanded she pay me for my Xbox she sold or I'll have her return the phone. She got upset and argued about how my temper tantrums were childish and uncalled for. She said that I'm favoring my Xbox over our relationship and then left, and now she's begging me to let it go and trying to say that I should just let her have the phone and not ruin our relationship over something minor. But I kept insisting on having her at least pay half. NTA. She stole the Xbox and should pay in full. Now. Threatened to get the police involved as well. Find out where she sold it and tell them it is stolen property so you can get your Xbox back as well. Seriously though, why keep a thief? Dump her and cite this as the reason. She stole from you and that does not happen in functional relationships. Do not threaten to get the police involved, that is blackmail. Seriously. Call the police and file a police report. This is a crazy person, a thief. Break up and do not look back. No, it is not blackmail. For blackmail, the demand cannot be a restoration of the crime. E.g., return stolen good or police for stolen goods is not blackmail. But have sex with me or police for stolen goods is blackmail. Get out of this relationship. Birthday gifts ought to be appreciated no matter how cheap. If you couldn't afford one of the items she wanted, she should have accepted that. Taking your Xbox is stealing. Get the police involved if she refuses to get it back. She's the only childish one here. Heck, even kids don't behave like that. NTA. She favored that phone over your relationship. She literally stole from you. Then tried to blame you for what she did. That's gaslighting. That's toxic. Leave her ass. Oh, and make her give you the money for a new Xbox. NTA. Don't settle for half. She's not entitled to appropriate your money or property without your permission, regardless of whose birthday it is. LOL. This is theft, pure and simple. Also, I know it sucks to hear, but this is a major red flag for your relationship. If she's comfortable stealing and selling your property behind your back, and you let her get away with it consequence-free, just imagine what else she'll be able to do once you're married / have kids / have a house. Not only will she get away with even more, she'll be much harder to get rid of in future if you don't deal with this now. She felt entitled. In her mind at least, you owed it to her. It was S000 important that she get her rightful present, so she took the opportunity of your absence to take something valuable and meaningful of yours and exchange it for the present she so obviously deserved. The one she gave you the chance to gift her. She is just now giving you the chance to right how much you wronged her, by accepting your proper punishment and atone for your sin. So careful with this opportunities, because it sounds like they'll just keep coming. So, NTA. NTA. She stole your Xbox and then sold it. FM not sure if this relationship is healthy, and you should re-evaluate your situation ASAP. NTA. She literally went into your home, uninvited. Stole your Xbox and sold it to buy herself a new phone. I would honestly call the cops and break up with her. She crossed so many boundaries, it's crazy. This is entitled and, to be honest, a little crazy. She would not have kept it from you if she didn't know how ridiculous you're being. In those cheesy movies, your girlfriend would be the enemy that comes in between the protagonist, OP, and his true love. These actions show she doesn't care about your financial security. She doesn't value open communication. She doesn't respect your boundaries and personal items/space. She has high/unreasonable expectations and will act out if she doesn't get her way. Text her so you have all this in written form. Then dump her and call the police, then bring her to small claims court if she doesn't return it. There is no good future to be had with someone so entitled and foul. Black Diamond, I second this. Get text documentation, ask your roommate to serve as a witness and take her to small claims court to pay you back in full for the replacement cost. Once restitution is paid, block her number, block her social media accounts and never speak to her again. This lady is crazy, entitled, unnecessarily dramatic, and an all-around nasty person. Yuck. What the fuck? So she tried to manipulate you into buying her something you can't afford, and instead of understanding your financial hardship and being sympathetic, she pouted about it. Then she stole from you. Then she called you names in an effort to manipulate you into letting the theft go. And apparently it's working, because you went from wanting to be reimbursed for her stealing to only wanting to be reimbursed for half. No, file a police report. She stole from you. Her entitlement is appalling, the way she treats you is appalling. You are her boyfriend, not an ATM. NTA. Your girlfriend demanded expensive gifts and did not appreciate your, responsibly budgeted, effort to please her. She then stole your property, sold it without your knowledge or permission, and bought an expensive item for herself and was sneaky about doing it when you weren't around. Then she said you had an uncalled for childish temper tantrum about her dishonesty and theft and is now trying to guilt you into letting her get away with her behavior. Gaya. In what was is any of this something minor in the relationship? How damaged is your trust over this? And I see no mention of her apologizing, just manipulating you into getting her way at your expense. This is so unacceptable. Dude, pull up some self-respect. What would you do if your roommate had sold your console and bought himself a phone? Not my call about your relationship, but she owes you an Xbox like today. She needs to make you whole not only for your property, but make amends for her disrespect, theft, and betrayal. And I am just not sure that can ever be done. Sorry. Edit thought more on this. I know my share of self-centered and immature people, but don't think of them as bad people necessarily. They need to get some life under their belts to get perspective. For this situation I skipped over those little words and went right to dishonesty, betrayal, disrespect, and theft. Yikes. NTA. She stole from you because you couldn't afford to buy her expensive gifts she feels she's entitled to. I'm sorry, but it would be foolish to remain in a relationship with her. She will ruin you if you remain with her. I would break up with her and then report her for theft. You even have a confession from her. I'm going to say this, I'm sure there may be a bit more to the story, but that action and her response to you not having enough money was to sell your stuff. You need to leave the relationship immediately. That's not healthy, that's a toxic and mentally/emotionally abusive move. Don't wait for her to buy a new one, cut your losses and drop her. My ex would do the same kinda things. It's not a life to be in, no matter how happy things seem to be. NTA. She literally stole from you. But I will say that a basket of bath products is a bad gift, especially for a significant other. Not because of the cost. It's not personal or thoughtful, and many people don't even end up using half the products. Good gifts don't have to be expensive like she seems to think, or rather demand, but in the future a little more effort might be a good idea. Oh? You're still here? You're a beast. Check out these videos for more content. Okay, bye.